It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
From the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down and goal.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. Right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Tagovailoa's pass.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at their 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're running. Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards.
8 yards.
Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
21-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff. So and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him... Loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Scott on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And there's a quick slant to Lockett. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because of that.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me and we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's going to be one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tua now on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Unbelievable. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Scott on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First and 10, it's Ryan. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's got a man on a crossing route. That's Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made by Eric Rowe.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
action. Ryan. And the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's his throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ingram, the ball
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This will make it into the end zone.
Boston Scott on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Ryan, and his throw here's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. From side complete. That's Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he takes it in for a Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
36 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jordan.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they get their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure. The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, you can get hurt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4th down. Here's Ryan. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, he's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
David Moore.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Crow. And he'll bring this this one back to the 29.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
4.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 13-yard line.
And he rips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Second and 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
6 yards.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So